Tim, thanks. Tomorrow marks 5 years since a powerful tornado ripped through parts of Greensboro and Rockingham County. The storm left 30 miles of damage.
That's right. Many lost everything. WFMY News 2's Hannah Jeffries met volunteers who jumped in to help that day.
Many people remember where they were when that tornado hit. A volunteer and a first responder reflected on that day and the difficult days that followed. 5 years later, and people haven't forgotten the violent tornado that ripped through Guilford and Rockingham counties.
It was a bad storm. We could hear it getting rough. And it was just a couple of minutes later, that's when we got the call that it was a tornado in the area.
It first touched down in East Greensboro, staying on the ground in Guilford County for 16 miles. Layla Hazinzadi remembers being on the other side of the city when it happened.
Maybe 15 minutes down the road and seeing how it could affect, one area so strongly and not even affect the area that I was in was very surprising.
The storm continued along Highway 29 toward Rockingham County. Spinning north, it weakened only slightly, injuring about a dozen people. Reidsville Rescue Squad Chief Madren responded.
The one mobile home, modular home, it lifted it up, took it completely across the roadway and threw it into a house on the other side of the road. There we had one child and two children and an adult that were injured from that.
Countless homes, cars, and buildings were destroyed.
It took a long time to get the trees up and get the debris out and really get back to order. I would say it's probably still some out there that it hadn't been completely cleaned up.
Those who were there say many people came out to help clean up the mess.
I and many other people were just on the scene over there, going door to door and taking food and water bottles and necessities.
Hazinzadi says she will always remember how the community rallied behind those who lost so much. The National Weather Service said the EF2 tornado was a quarter-mile wide, packing 135-mile-per-hour winds. That's nearly an EF3. The last time we experienced a stronger storm was back in 2010, and that was in High Point.